Okay, folks, welcome to a quick coffee talk. I want to talk about the markets yesterday, what we should expect moving forward, and how we plan on positioning to take advantage of the events that are unfolding with the Federal Reserve, Treasury, etc. Because it's going to light a fuse under this market, and ultimately it's going to end very, very poorly. I can't put words around, or I can't describe how poorly it's going to end, but it will end very, very poorly. But in the short term, understand what this is. It's the transfer of wealth from the middle class and whatever wealth the poor might have in their savings account. It is a transfer of that wealth to ultimately the very, very wealthy, because they are going to know when to get out of this market, just as we will know when to get out of this market. And for those that are in the middle class, or those who are a little poor, that are hoping for the interest in their savings account to take them into retirement, they're sorely mistaken. And there's some out there. I watch some of these economists on TV, and it's ridiculous what they talk about. They talk about how we have yields on our savings accounts, on our money market accounts, that are higher than other countries in the Western developed world. But what they fail to point out is that the rate of inflation makes the return on those savings account already negative. Not to mention that people need to pay taxes on the gains from the capital gains on their savings account. So, long story short here is that you had the Federal Reserve yesterday, which gave the green light to rate cuts. The fix is in. Gold up over 3/4 of a percentage point. It's up another $12 in the pre-market as we speak right now. As for the dollar, it was hammered yesterday as expected, and it will probably go lower. And that's the goal. The goal here is to kill the dollar. You have the president talking about it. Why is he so steadfast in his position on the dollar? It's because you have the Chinese that have artificially kept the yuan down, their currency, and you have the EU, which is in perpetual QE mode, and that forces the euro artificially lower. Taking a look at the tips yesterday, the tips broke out as expected. Remember, we spoke on Market Wrap a couple of nights ago that we had a breakout, a retest of this upper band of prior resistance is now support. We had a bull flag set up, and we are seeing a continuation breakout. RSI has broken out. I fully expect the Stokes to follow suit. This is a problem. This is the bond market saying all is not well with inflation. Investors are concerned. And this is not mom and pop buying a tip. They don't know what it is. These are the quote-unquote smart money guys out there buying up tips to protect their portfolios. A quick look at positions. USLV, very close to a breakout here, and we'll be looking to add more. Good volume yesterday. Very, very close to a breakout on USLV. Again, we'll be looking to add more probably today if we get that breakout. NUGT, big spike higher yesterday, nearly 7%. Remember that we added more on Tuesday. Stokes. We've been talking about these Stokes. They're now hooking up, as is RSI. We're going a lot higher here. Volume, outstanding. There's nothing not to like about this chart. Emerging markets. So we opened up a position here yesterday, an opening position. We had a breakout. We did rally up and into resistance. We pulled back off of that resistance level. The high of the day was 79.11. We got it 78.08. Just beware of these Stokes pulling back. I'm not all too concerned yet. I don't like Stokes down below the 50 level. But if the dollar continues lower, as I expect it to, it should bode well for emerging markets, LABU. So what we're going to want to do here is look to add more on a breakout. So if we see a close above $50 per share, we'll look to add more. Stokes holding lower band of support. RSI has already held, is rising. Volume is a bit light yesterday, but that's okay because we did not break out. I want to see volume rise on a breakout. So LABU looking very, very good as a long. And that's it for this morning, folks. I'm going to keep this brief. Everybody have a profitable trading day, and I will talk to you later. Be well.